Welcome to Save Point, the destination where you are guaranteed to be force-fed information about gaming. I'm Maud Garrett.
I'm Paul Verhoeven.
And I'm Junglist. Today we're going to be reviewing Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
And we're going to be having a look at Homefront.
But first, it's news time.
Easy now. It is news time though, so you should probably stick around for that.
I'm here at the Ivy in Sydney where we're celebrating the relaunch of the World Cyber Games in Australia.
Outside of Australia, it's a household name.
Complete this sentence. The WCG is?
Amazing. Pretty awesome.
Now tell me, what does the World Cyber Games mean to you?
6.2 million for the Sydney economy.
If it comes to Sydney, that's a pretty big deal, so we'll take that.
Well, I can beat my sister, so.
All right, we found some people that are serious about their gaming. What do you guys think of WCG?
I think it's awesome that it's like getting a lot more like popularity here right now, and you guys are really pushing it.
I'm the Mario Brothers girl. Yeah, I play Sims.
She loves decorating houses and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
Sims 1, 2, and 3.
Well, there you have it. A couple of big World Cyber Games events coming up soon. People are excited. I'm excited.
Review.
Next up, the biggest names from the Marvel Universe. Meet your favorite Capcom video game characters. It's Marvel vs. Capcom 3 from THQ on PS3 and 360. Hadouken!
Alright, what do Dante, Morrigan, Dormammu, and Akuma all have in common?
They're all demons.
Yeah, yes, you're so right. But they're also all characters in the latest fighting mashup, Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Now, there have been other fighter mashups, but we've been waiting 10 years for this particular sequel. With all the superheroes from the Marvel Universe and main characters from games like Street Fighter, this is the big one.
Yeah, and one thing Capcom have done really well is treat the characters with respect. So they've had representatives from the comics come on board and make sure people's beloved characters haven't been like mangled. So they walk right and they talk the right way. They even wear the right costumes.
Matches in this game are 3-on-3, with two characters fighting at one time. You can call in your teammates for quick assist attacks, or you can do an all-out swap. Injured characters while off screen will heal, but you gotta watch out when you do that because they're vulnerable for just 1 second.
And you know what? When you're playing you only need just 1 second.
Right.
Well, I mean, you can swap characters the boring way if you're a chump, but in this new version, it actually lets you swap mid-combo. It also plays a valuable role in the strategy of the game and also just continuing a combo for more damage.
Believe it or not, those are actually the basic combos. Throw in the ability to combo a super attack with another super attack, things get pretty crazy.
I'm such a noob.
Yeah, I know. Look, the word epileptic has been used to describe Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and it's fitting. I mean, 6 characters in one match, all using their abilities with like lights and flashes and explosions and lasers and Hadoukens. It's a lot to keep track of.
I think they've walked the line between fan service and balance really well. I mean, they've streamlined the controls so that basically if you're familiar with how combos work, you can jump into any character and be competent straight away.
Yeah, I mean, the controls have been reduced to 4 main buttons as opposed to 6, meaning you're fine using console controllers without buying an arcade stick, which is what you did.
It still looks cool though. I like that. I recommend buying one.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of fun to be had here, and the fighting system is well worth getting to know.
And it doesn't matter if you're into comics or not.
Which you should be.
You should be, but this is a great game to play with mates. The winner stays on until the end of time, i.e. you. Definitely worth checking out.
Seriously, it's annoying how good you are at this game.
You're such a dick.
You're gonna be getting a lot of that in the next couple of months. We interrupt the show for the startling piece of news. Unified Korean forces have invaded US soil, enslaving the population in the highly anticipated Homefront from THQ. Will it live up to its hype? We'll see.
So, this is our fault.
Not quite the future we had in mind, but at least we're free.
Forget Avatar, forget Spider-Man 3, forget any big budget movie release you can think of.
Titanic?
Forget
Forgotten.
that. Forget it. The biggest entertainment release of all time so far is a video game. And that game is Call of Duty Black Ops. The Call of Duty franchise is kind of setting the bar for shooting games at the moment. If you can't rise to that level, you may as well not even try.
Yeah, that's why the latest shooter on the block, Homefront, is differentiating itself with a dark, futuristic setting. So different. But in this fiction, a unified Korea has invaded both Japan and the US, and Europe is just far too crippled to intervene.
Chaos Studios have brought on John Milius, the author of Red Dawn and Apocalypse Now, to make this invasion seem as realistic as possible.
Yeah.
They want you to really feel like you're defending US soil.
Not that that really matters to us Aussies.
No, but the effort that they've gone to is still impressive. There's lots of people to talk to, scraps of paper that you can find, or just posters on walls that give you a little insight into how all this came about.
And I like that. You know, you actually get to understand the story.
Definitely, the effort is there to sort of put you in the moment. Homefront's problem is that it didn't have enough action sequences to kind of spread the game a little bit longer.
I mean, we beat the game in 5 hours, and it really feels like they crammed in as much story as possible in that time, and it really just doesn't do that story justice.
My guess is they weren't able to craft enough action sequences to support a longer game.
Good guess.
As a result, Homefront's invading forces suffer from a case of premature evacuation.
Ha ha ha! Oh, you, so clever with your words. For me, though, we should probably stop talking about the disappointingly short story when the part of this game that actually is great is the multiplayer.
It's pretty kick-ass, is it not?
It is, I mean, and that's kind of where gaming's headed. If you've got an FPS, first-person shooter, you want to take it online and destroy everyone else. And so if that multiplayer mode keeps giving and giving, you're doing something right.
One of my concerns was that there's a lot of open spaces that you're forced to run to on your way to capturing an objective.
You just want to hide behind something.
But you can't, and this makes snipers really powerful.
And I don't like snipering. I'm like just bullet spray. Anyway, if you're spending all of your time snipering on a mountain and not capturing points, you're probably going to lose anyway.
Yeah, plus this kind of balances out with other things like snipers occasionally leave tracer fire revealing their position,
good.
or vehicles are good at getting them out of their nest.
Yeah, screw the vehicles. I'm all about the drones. How cool are they? I mean, you can, use the machine gun. Some of them, even the flying ones, shoot missiles.
Absolutely. I had no problem rolling around in a drone behind a sniper line. You can easily take out about 3 of them. There's a flying one that just goes pew 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 all over the place. The drones kick ass. Well, there you have it. If you only like single player, Homefront is disappointingly short. If it were an incredible, action-packed, jaw-dropping 5 to 6 hours, it would probably be worth it.
But it's not.
It's not. So if you get it for its surprisingly kick-ass multiplayer.
And those drones.
And those drones.
Because they're cool. You're cool. You're disappointingly short, though. That's all we've got on today's episode of Save Point, but never fear, there will be more later.
In the meantime, check out the website, get involved in the community right here.
We'll be here.